Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Friday morning. It's going to be a gorgeous day, going to be a gorgeous weekend. Might be a little rain sometime, but it's going to be in and out. You may not even notice it, but this is a beautiful Friday, May 19th. I hope you are having an outstanding day. This is going to be, it is going to be Take the Points Day. The other boys couldn't be here, so it's just me, you, and the television, as the other fellows could not make it, so I figured I'd better tell you all about the sports goings on this weekend. It's going to be just me today, but there are an incredible amount of things going on. I've got more things to talk about to fill today's show than I have showtime to do it. So let's just get to it. It's going to be a wonderful weekend. Get out, go do something, or watch me on television, or watch the baseball on television, because we've got that for you as well. It's going to be a wonderful weekend here in this third weekend of May. What is going on in and around your community here on as we talk about it? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much. Up in Effingham tonight, I looked around, and I really could only find about one thing going on that you might be interested in Friday. Live music. Doty and Dexter will be playing at Pinky's tonight. Pinky's actually has live music. Doty and Dexter tonight, and they also have live music tomorrow night as well. Of course, Pinky's, that's on the marina up there in Effingham. So go up there. Have a good time. Get yourself a cold beverage, cold soda, cold lemonade, whatever you want, and enjoy a nice evening out tonight, tomorrow, whenever you can do it. Sunday. It'll be a fun night. What else is going on this weekend? Taking a look at, now, I said Friday I've got issues collecting items to tell you about. Saturday, I don't have any issues at all, because there are a ton of things to tell you about going on Saturday. Starting, this is going to be fun, down in Jeff. Now, how often can you say you have gone to a night out in Jeff? It'll be the Fairfield Memorial Hospital sponsoring the New Genesis Wrestling as they present Fight for Destiny. It's a professional wrestling show to help raise money. It's for Destiny Cobb and her family to help her aid in her battle against astrocytoma, which is a brain tumor. So 100% of all ticket sales, this is Saturday night, will go to Destiny and her family. Tickets are going to be $10 for ages 6 and up. Kids 5 and under, get in free. This event is going to be held at the Jeff Grade School, and of course that's located just off the highway. 2 blocks on the south side of Jeff there, maybe a block off the highway. Doors open at 6. If you can't find it, I don't know what to tell you. If you can't find it, you can find the grade school in Jeff. Doors open at 6 o'clock, and the bell rings at 7. First bell at 7. Scheduled to appear now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a crew. NGW heavyweight champion Marcellus Knight. Marcellus Knight's going to be there, folks. This tells you it's quality. Also, NGW tag team champions PYT Right to Fight, contract holder Chris Cade, as well as a Shrapnel, El Magnifico, Pretty Boy Floyd, and much more. It's going to be hosted by Fairfield's own Bo Tatum, so you want to go see that, that's for sure. Check out New Genesis Wrestling on Facebook for more details. This is going to be a fun show, folks. If you haven't been to live wrestling, live pro wrestling, it is a real trip. It's a good time. It's a good show. Also going on Saturday, Impact Impact Life, formerly the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center, is hosting a blood drive in Sisney on Saturday. Do the blood drive and then go to the show. That'd be fun. Blood drive in Sisney, then go to the wrestling show in Jeff. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. is when the blood drive is on Saturday. It's going to be at the Anthony Doherty Lodge, number 1111, and appointments are required to take blood. So go to redcrossblood.org to make your appointment. That is, again, that is taking place on Saturday at 10 a.m. So that's going to be a good time. In Odin, they're going to have yard sale going on in Odin, the village of Odin, participating in their annual Highway 50 yard sale Saturday. The 20th location is the corner of Green and East Kirkwood there in Odin. Large lot and warehouse inside and outside spaces are still available. Up in Salem, they're going to have a Understanding Our Times seminar. Understanding Our Times at the Salem First Baptist Church. Ken Michael is going to be the speaker. He's a former detective from Minneapolis, and what he's going to be talking about, I don't know. He's going to present facts and evidence about what's happening in our world today and relate everything to what God says. So good luck to you there. Also going on Saturday in Salem. Now this is going to be a wonderful time. This is what you want to get the kids in on. It's a bed build in Salem. Bed Drop of Salem is teaming up with Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Modern Woodman, Justin Harness region, and the Salem High School boys basketball team to build at least 30 beds. They're going to try to build 30, count them, 30 beds. Go out, participate by donating a twin mattress or making a purchase for yourself, and Box Drop will donate a percentage of each mattress as well. All the beds built by Sleep in Heavenly Peace are done by volunteers and by donations to provide beds so that no child sleeps in the floor in our community. So that's a wonderful thing. Also, in Centralia this afternoon, it'll be from, this morning, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. till noon. The Friends of the Library is going to have their used book sale. Fit as many, now this is cool, $5, throw them $5, throw them a $5, and you can fit as many books, DVDs, or more into the Friends of the Library bag, and then you can join them for $10, make a donation, help out the Friends of the Library. The Marion County Genealogical Society is going to have a walk-in event on Saturday as well. Now, this will be back in Salem at the Brian Bennett Library, open for members and non-members. A person might plan on a short visit and then, by golly, come another day for learn all kinds of in-depth research about your family or other people's families. I don't care who you look for. Also in Salem, a spaghetti dinner on Saturday night. It's from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Salem American Legion. $15 for all you can eat spaghetti with a side salad and garlic bread. What else is going on here on this Friday, May 19th, ladies and gentlemen? This is National Pizza Party Day. Each year on the third Friday in May, millions of pizza lovers across the nation join in extolling the qualities of pizza on National Pizza Party Day. Since pizza is, of course, one of America's favorite food, it comes as no surprise the folks would celebrate a day that features a pizza party. Okay. Usually I quiz the guests on the show about little factoids or facts about whatever I'm talking about, that kind of thing. Pizza eating contest. What is the fastest anyone, at least according to the Guinness Book of World Records, the fastest anyone has eaten a 12-inch pizza? How about 23 seconds? Kelvin Medina ate a 12-inch pizza in 23 seconds on April 12, 2015. That just seems a little fast. How about the world's largest pizza? Where was this? The world's largest pizza was made in Norwood, South Africa. It weighed 26,883 pounds. I don't know how you cooked it. You'd have to have some parts that were raw. It seems like it doesn't make sense. There's some good looking pizzas. I like the looks of. You see, now you have pineapple on that first one. There are many people who will tell you that pineapple on a pizza is a national disgrace faux pas type of thing. But I don't know. I like pineapple occasionally on a pizza, not very often, but I do like it. What else is going on today? This is National Devil's Food Cake Day. National Devil's Food Cake, it's wonderful chocolate. It differs from regular chocolate cake by being its darker color, and it tends to be more moist and airy. Devil's Food Cake recipes use hot and boiling water as the primary liquid. Cocoa is also typically utilized in the batter as opposed to chocolate. Now, so you're saying, Bruce, cocoa rather than chocolate, what are you talking about? Well, cocoa is the powder. Cocoa's the powder, and chocolate you find in chocolate bars. It's two different things. So, yeah, enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's a nice looking cake. National Devil's Food Cake Day. By the way, when was the earliest recipe? Impress your friends. When was the earliest recipe for Devil's Food Cake published? 1898. So now you know. And if your friends aren't watching the show, they don't know. So how about that? You're money ahead. Impress your friends and make fun of people. There you go. Whatever you want to do. What else is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today, the third Friday in May. This is one I hadn't heard of, and it's actually been celebrated for over 60 years. I guess I should have heard about it because I am a history buff, that kind of thing. This is National Defense Transportation Day. National Defense Transportation Day. You think, Bruce, that's silly. Now, why are we talking about defense transportation? Well, that interstate highway right to wherever you are, you got an interstate highway within 40 or 50 miles. That's defense transportation. That was built basically for tanks and for all kinds of different tanks and Humvees and airplanes and stuff to be able to use if need be. Do you know why there's no super hairpin curves? Because the roads were built so that the tanks could go 30 or 40 miles an hour. Vehicles could go 30 or 40 miles an hour without slowing down. Who knew? That's pretty good. All right, so Bruce, you say, now, this is silly. Why are we celebrating this in the third week of May? This makes no sense whatsoever. We could celebrate any time. Why choose this time in particular? You aren't going to believe it, but this all goes back to 1811. 1811, the first bill went through Congress to develop the national road. What's the national road, you say? Well, it's right up there in Effingham County. The national road is the road they authorized the road from Cumberland, Maryland, all the way to Vandalia, Illinois. They want to take it to the Mississippi River. I don't know what happened there, but they stopped in Vandalia. That's Route 40, all the way from Cumberland, and this was they built. This was basically the first road built in the United States. It was built from Maryland to Vandalia. That's pretty cool. I like that. Then you get people. That's how you got the people to move westward. That's pretty cool. So yeah. Happy National Defense Transport Day. That's cool. What do you want to see on television, ladies and gentlemen? Now, I've set it up. We've got baseball tomorrow. It'll be Dietrich Moving Maroons versus the South Central Cougars tomorrow at 11 a.m. We'll talk about that quite a bit here in just a few minutes. But in Major League Baseball tonight at 7:15, it's the LA Dodgers at the Cardinals. Tony Gonsolin versus Steven Matz for the Cardinals at 7, and that's on Bally. At 7:10, it's Kansas City versus Chicago, the White Sox. That'll be Zach Greinke versus Michael Kopech. on NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. And finally, at 6:05 p.m. tonight, Chicago Cubs are in Philadelphia. That's on Marquee, Channel 597. Marcus Stroman versus Ron Suarez, Channel 597. NBA playoffs tonight on TNT. The Miami Heat are in Boston, Game 2 of that series. And Game 1 of the NHL West is on ESPN, Dallas at Vegas. Here's how you remember that. ESPN has the Western Conference Finals for every game. Every game on the Western Conference Finals for both the NHL and the NBA. TNT has the Eastern Conference Finals for every game. If in the NHL and the NBA. East, TNT, West, ESPN. Just think of it like that. You'll never forget. I'm Bruce Dickey. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're going to take a quick break, come back, talk baseball. Talk high school baseball right after these words.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center. And that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation. And I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We're talking about all kinds of good stuff today, but we're going to start out talking about high school baseball. What a day. What a day on Wednesday over in Kinmundy as the Dietrich Moving Maroons defeated the wonderful North Clay Cardinals. The state champs lost, and they were eliminated from further competition. And they will play the South Central Cougars on Saturday. The Dietrich Moving Maroons play the South Central Cougars on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. We'll be there. We're going to have that on channel 100. You can't miss it. It's going to be a wonderful game. Should be a dandy. We'll give you a full preview of that in just a second. But I kind of wanted to get you up to speed on some of the other games going on around. We are shooting this show 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. So We don't have all the scores in yet. Not all the regional championships are set up. This is the Tuscola and the South Central regional championships. Now, they did get all their games in the last yesterday. And so these regionals the regional championship games are set up there at Tuscola at 11 o'clock on Saturday, of course, in Kinmundy at 11 o'clock on Saturday. And then you take a look at the bottom half of that bracket. They're only halfway set up as Neoga plays Cumberland on Thursday afternoon, and Altamont takes on Brownstown Thursday afternoon. So when you look at these, and this isn't even counting the other regional that feeds into a different sectional. This doesn't even count, I don't believe, the Windsor-Stewstrasse regional, right? Oh, yeah, there. Windsor-Stewstrasse on the top of that one. So, yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 National Trail Conference teams remaining. And if Neoga wins as they are projected via the seed, you'd have six National Trail teams left out of a potential 8. That is very impressive. These teams will feed into the Altamont sectional that they'll play on Wednesday semifinal, and then next Saturday the Altamont sectional championship. Okay, in Class 2A, I'll let you know about these. In Class 2A, this is Father McGivney bumped up a class because they're a private school, and they placed in state last year. So that's how they are in Class 2A. They'll play the winner of Breeze Mater Dei versus Roxana. That'll be in the Roxana Championship. Then you have the Greenville Championship. Salem's playing Greenville Thursday afternoon to try to get the chance to play Teutopolis. Congratulations to the Flora Wolves. I tell you what, I didn't realize until I started putting this together. Wednesday was a rough day for Clay County baseball. It was you had a North Clay squad that was 21-10. Finished their season at 21-11. Congratulations to the Cardinals on a fine season. But they lost, and then you had a Flora team that was also had over 20 wins. I think they were 24-11 or something like that as well. Flora with a wonderful record, falling to the T-Town Wooden Shoes. So yeah, Teutopolis shut out Flora on Tuesday afternoon, and that was in Greenville. So T-Town will take on the winner of Salem and Greenville on Saturday morning at 11. And again, you have Breeze Mater Dei versus Roxana. The other side of by the way, these all feed into the Breeze Central. The Breeze Central sectional. The other side of this, nobody's hardly played. Columbia barely beat Alton Marquette. Alton Marquette is a good team, but Columbia is really loaded, and they somehow didn't get. Who the heck took the top seed from them? I guess Father McGivney took the top seed from them because they beat them. So yeah, Columbia, the number 2 seed. They will take on the winner of Breeze Central and Trenton Westland, where on the other side you're looking at the Newton regional games, both taking place on Thursday afternoon. So you say, Bruce, you're telling me this to tell me what? Well, let me give you a little preview of the game on Saturday morning that we'll have here. The Dietrich Moving Maroons again in at 12 and 14, going to take on the South Central Cougars at 22 and 6. Dietrich, however, playing a little bit better now than they have over the course of the rest of the year because they have Pete Britton back. Pete Britton is their shortstop. He missed 2/3 of the year with a bad elbow. He's had, 2/3 of the year in all sports. He injured his elbow last fall, and he missed all of basketball, missed the rest of fall baseball, all of basketball, 2/3 of spring baseball. And he's hitting up at the top of that lineup. He's a wonderful hitter. The first 3 or 4 hitters in the Dietrich lineup, they consist, that's where you're going to put your best hitters anyway. But Garrett Nieberge along with Noah Dill, and then you have Pete Britton. an outstanding top end of the lineup for Dietrich, and they've been able to scratch out runs in the bottom half as well. Now, South Central, you talk about an outstanding top half of the lineup there. You've got Chase Thompson, you've got Aiden Dotson, you've got Anthony Buonara. The gang's all here. It really sets the table for what should be an outstanding day of baseball. What's the difference? Difference may be pitching. Well, but that's always the difference. You ask, well, no, didn't Aiden Dotson pitch on Wednesday night? Is he going to be able to go Saturday? Yes, he only threw 20 pitches, and in high school baseball, if you only throw 20 pitches, you can come back the next day. He gets 2 days rest. So I don't know who Coach Jones is going to send. I don't know who Coach Boer is going to send from Dietrich. So it should be a fun one. If I was guessing, I'm going to guess Aiden Dotson for South Central versus Lucas Westendorf for Dietrich, but that is entirely a guess. I have no idea. We'll see what happens. It ought to be a ton of fun. Again, right here on this channel, Saturday at 11 a.m. Tune in. You'll love it. Back in a bit, talk about some more sports. Back in a second.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Doing 2 or 3 things at once. Sorry, folks, you caught me. Sorry about that. Let's talk about horse racing. I love horse racing. Preakness is this weekend. Should be a fun race, as it's the second jewel of the Triple Crown. And it's really kind of the least of the 3. When you look at the number of people who attend the race, as well as the horses that race in it. The Preakness is the second race. It's run 2 weeks after the Kentucky Derby. Of course, Kentucky Derby has 20 horses running in it. The most they can have at Pimlico in Maryland, Baltimore, which is where the Preakness is held, the most they can do there is 14 because the width of the track. And actually, in this day and age, it's kind of they've had difficulty getting 14 in a lot of recent years. As a matter of fact, this year there are only 8 horses racing in the Preakness, and only one horse that has raced that raced last week in the Kentucky Derby, or week before last. That is the 8-5 favorite, Mage. That's Mage right there in the picture on your screen. He is again the favorite at 8-5. So you're saying, Bruce, how come the horses, the rest of the horses aren't there? There were a couple that were interested, but horse racing's got to do something about the timing of these races. It's especially in view of the number of horses that have died, like at Churchill Downs over the past month so far. It's been a rough month at Churchill. It's been a rough month for horse racing altogether. So they need to do a little damage control, and one way would be to extend this a week, but I don't know if they're ever going to figure out how to do that. Extend or move the Triple Crown. Those are all issues for another day. So here again is the Preakness, the current look at the Preakness. These are the morning line odds. National Treasure, Chase the Chaos, all the way down. There are different horses here that have good chances to win. The thing is, you never know at the Preakness. The Preakness is a difficult one to figure because there are horses that are not of such high quality that probably shouldn't be in it, but they go ahead and run it anyway because it's Maryland and they think they want to run it in Maryland, and they're Maryland bred and they want to support. Like for that matter, if you want to do that, you could probably throw out 2 or 3 of these, like Chase the Chaos. Chase the Chaos is. He's only had one career race on dirt. The 50-1, throw it out. Whereas you'll occasionally have, we've had 2 horses with over 50-1 win the Kentucky Derby in the last 6 years. That's not happening, I'm going to say. Chase the Chaos. I'd throw that out. You can probably also throw out, throw out Coffee with Chris. Coffee with Chris, another kind of it's a Maryland bred kind of a place filler. He's fifth place finisher in the Federico Tessio Stakes. 5th place finishers in the Tessio Stakes don't win the Preakness Derby against any kind of competition. So throw out a few, which leaves you a few choices. Of course, those of us on the here at Take the Points Central, we all have our choices. Now, granted, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we all did really supremely well at the Kentucky Derby. That'd be a falsehood. That'd be a falsity. But I am going to tell you who's going to win. The Preakness. Actually, Weeze has Red Route 1. He's got win, place, and show. $4. We did $20, folks. $20 in show bets. $20 in show bets. So each of the 4 of us have our money down, and we're gonna either win or go home trying. He has a Red Route. Well, by the way, I do have a few informational tidbits if you can read some of that stuff. Red Route 1 finally broke through with his first stakes win, his last time out. But is he going to be quick enough? Let's see. I do have a picture of Red Route 1, I think. No, that's National Treasure. I believe there's Red Route 1. Yeah, it's a red horse. That's Red Route 1. Good-looking horse. Weeze picks Red Route 1, win, place, and show, but he also takes National Treasure, win, place, and show. There's National Treasure. I have Mage $8 to win, and I went a trifecta box for my other bet with National Treasure, Mage, as well as First Mission. So, and now you're saying, Bruce, you're just going with the chalk. What are you doing? Well, I'm going with the chalk. I'm going with the chalk. That's what I'm doing here. I just think that is what this. I don't see any really other good horses in it. And actually, if I wasn't going to go with the chalk, the one I'd probably toss out would be Mage, the Kentucky Derby winner, just based on being tired from running in the Kentucky Derby. I'm going to leave him in my box. So again, Weeze has Red Route, win, place, show at $4 a piece. That's a $12 bet. And National Treasure, a win, place, and show. He's squeezing an extra $4 in, so he's got $4 across the board there. I've got Mage, $8 to win, and I've got National Treasure, Mage, and the first admission. It's a $2 trifecta box. Costs $12. There's 20. Jamie has Blazing Sevens. There's Blazing Sevens. He's a good-looking horse. This is him winning his entry into the Preakness. It was a wet track at Belmont about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I watched this race. He ran really nicely. I just don't like his number here. Blazing Sevens at 6-1. He's got him across the board at $5. That's a $15 bet, and he's also got Mage to win at $5. And then Lucas has Red Route at 10-1, $3 across the board, and he's got Blazing Sevens, $3 across the board, and leaves him with $2. The last $2 going to Mage. I'm telling you, based on our Kentucky Derby experience, you would be best off not betting with us. I'm going to make my bets for real. Don't do it. Do it if you want. Don't do it if you want. I don't care. I'm not your mom. By the way, happy Mother's Day last week. Just bet what you can handle. Speaking of that, we're going to do that. We're going to talk about the PGA. That's underway, and that is going on right now. We're going to talk about that when we return. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. I do appreciate you tuning in, and we'll be back right after this word. Stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Morning, folks. Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Now, granted, you're probably watching this on Friday morning. You may not be. Maybe on YouTube. That'd be cool. However you want to watch it, that's fine by me. I don't. Again, like I said about who you want to bet on the horse racing. I don't care who you bet. I'm just telling you who we like, and we've spread it all around. So I mean, if one of us is hopefully going to be right, unless those ones that I said to throw out win, because we threw them all out. But this is a good fun time. As oddly enough, it's only started in 2019. The PGA is being contested right now. It's now the second major of the golfers tour, and which I'm still not used to it. How are you? Because it's just difficult. It's difficult to get used to a major in May, right after you had the Masters last month, and you've got I'm always used to the Masters in April. You've got the U.S. Open in June, and then you have over the British Open in July, when it's fun when it's 85 degrees in Southern Illinois, and you see those guys playing in 60-degree weather over there in Great Britain. They used to have the PGA in August. They've moved it. The reason they moved it, they said nobody was watching it in August. I don't know. I think August was a good month for it because, people there's nothing else going on other than baseball. Right now, you've got, well, like I said, the Preakness is this weekend. There's no big horse race in August. You've got the NBA Eastern and Western Conference Finals. That's not happening in August. You've got the NHL Conference Finals. That's not happening in August. I think it's a really crowded area in mid-May, but it also, I guess, it also helps them get better chances in the Ryder Cup. I don't know. But right now, hotter than a firecracker is Scotty Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler, this is this morning, and actually this is this morning before the tournament started. Now recording this show on Thursday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. These numbers are of course no good anymore because the tournament has begun, and by the time you see this on television on Friday morning, tournament's already a quarter of the way through. But, well, I got to talk about it because we picked that too. And the other thing about playing in the PGA, it's always warm. Au contraire this year, they had a delay Thursday morning. They had to delay Thursday morning in Rochester, New York. They couldn't play for an hour and a half because of frost. Ouch. Frost on the pumpkin. Time for who knows. I've got a couple of answers to that. But like I said, Scotty Scheffler, hotter than a firecracker, and John Rahm has been terrifically hot as well. These are some of the top golfers. The top live guy on this list is Brooks Koepka. It makes you wonder what the live guys are going to do this time. So you said, well, the live guys, Koepka collapsed at the Masters. Live tournament had 3 players in the top 5, so it was the Live Tour is they are hitting the ball. They're playing good golf at least in the Opens and in the majors that they're able to get into. That's going to tail off too because a lot of these majors you have to have PGA activities to get in, so we'll see how that works out. But again, Koepka, the highest ranked, let's call him the highest betting price for a live golfer. And then you look at the next one down is Dustin Johnson. These are, like I said, these are from this morning, so take a grain of salt. Cameron Young, you've got Cameron Smith. Don't mess the two up. Cameron Young's a PGA player. Cameron Smith, a live golfer. Cameron Smith might. He's one of the guys that I listen to, Indy Jeff Healy. He said that Cameron Smith is the guy to watch. I don't know it. I didn't think so. I didn't bet him. So that's not my choice. And then you have the guys farther down. These are not everybody, but then you've got Adam Scott, who's a major winner at 80-1. You've got Justin Rose, who's won majors. You've got Patrick Reed, who's won majors at 90. So who do you go with? Well, the thing is, here at Oak Hill in Rochester, New York, the last time they play the PGA there probably about every 8 or 10 years. The last time they played it there, it was short hitters that were in the top 5, top 10. The PGA Tour has been kind of overtaken by the long ball guys with they're just teeing off and cranking the ball. That's not really what happens at Oak Hill. Oak Hill's a 7,400 yard course, but it has some pretty killer rough. It has some some severe penalties. Severe penalties if you drop it. And there are some bunkers that are 5 or 6 feet down. It's really kind of it's a lot more difficult, put it that way, than say the Masters. At least the Masters this year. The greens were soft. So all that to tell you this. I'm going ahead with Scotty Scheffler. Who's kidding who? Scotty Scheffler, we were betting $20 in Showbucks here, and I went $4 on Scheffler. I went $6 on Rahm, and I went $10 on Tony Finau. Tony Finau is hot. That's the thing in golf, in the majors. You hear in investing, past performance does not guarantee future performance. Well, in golf, if they're playing well and they're playing on a nice hot streak, they typically keep that going into the majors before they kind of relax and fall off. There's a relaxation. They gear up to the majors, and if they're playing well going into the majors, that's kind of what they like to do. What's Weeze doing? Well, Weeze is going with, he went Cantlay. He went through $6 at Patrick Cantlay. He went $6 at Xander Schauffele. Schauffele also playing very well. So we're kind of going chalk all the way around here. He went Joaquin Niemann at 70-1 there. He's got $2 on him, $2 on Shane Lowry, and he's also got $2 on Gary Woodland and $1 on Cam Davis. So $1 Cam Davis, who did not make my lists. What do the other fellas have? Jamie made it easy. He goes all his $20 on Rory. So we've got money on the first 5 guys there, right, already? And 6 out of the first 7. What is Lucas doing? Well, Lucas has Sung J M at 35-1, $4. Jason Day back to the first page, and so and he's got Tony Finau, Shane Lowry, Ricky Fowler, and Rory again. So I'm telling you all that to tell you this. We're not betting the LIV guys. The LIV Tour guys, it's going to come back and haunt them sometime that they're only playing 54 holes on a weekend instead of the full 72. It haunted Koepka at the Masters. He collapsed on the last day. He played 30 holes, but the last 18 of which he did not play well. It was like 4 or 5 over par. He had that tournament in hand, and he let it go. And there's a lot of thought that the reason he let that go is because the 54 hole thing. Now it didn't affect Dustin Johnson or Cameron Smith or Phil Mickelson, who played very well on Sunday in the Masters. But who knows? Who knows what's going on? I tell you what. Now you know what we're doing, and we're going to take one final quick break. I've still got 3 sports to talk about. What am I doing? We got baseball to talk about. We got hockey to talk about. NBA to talk about. Plenty to talk about. Back right after this. Stick around.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. Again, a reminder. I'm going to keep telling you about it. It's going to be hit big tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. The regional championship, Dietrich at South Central, and I'll be there. The whole gang will be there. We'll have the whole have the replay truck and everybody having a good time. So it should be fun. What else would you like to talk about? We've got NBA going on. Let's take a look at what the NBA has going on right now. The playoffs are down to the Nuggets versus the Lakers. As of this shooting, the Nuggets lead 1-0. Game 2 is Thursday night. And the Heat lead the Celtics 1-0 as well. Their game 2 is Friday night, so keep an eye on those two series. The surprising thing, I guess, out of those two series, at least in game 1, was the thought was the Miami Heat were going to roll over and die on the Celtics. Going into that series, the Miami Heat were about 5-1, 6-1 to win the series. And to win game 1 like that I think they were a 8 or 9 point underdog. It just really threw a wrench in the works for the average basketball aficionado who thinks they know it all. I'm not one of those. Don't look at me as a pro basketball aficionado. I will occasionally throw a pizza money at it, but that's about it. And that kind of threw folks for a loop with the Heat going into Boston Garden and taking game 1. Interesting. I do like now. I occasionally like to point stuff out to folks just so they understand where my thinking is. I read 538. It's 538.com. It's Nate Silver, and he's a pollster, but he's a strategist. He's a statistician. He's a stats guy. I like the stats guy. He developed stats for a lot of the sports. And this is as of Thursday afternoon. The Celtics are still 57% chance to win that series over the Heat, while the Nuggets with a 1-game lead are an 80% chance to win that series over the Lakers. I like his feeling on the Nuggets a heck of a lot better than I like his feeling on the Heat and Celtics, but who knows? That's the interesting thing about NBA basketball this year. is that it's out of the bubble, so folks are watching. It's at the normal time of year. Folks are watching it. They didn't watch much of it in the bubble because it was just uncomfortable. And you have the Nuggets playing at a decent hour on television where folks can watch it. I bet of the average NBA fan, people have seen Jokic play maybe, I don't know, half a dozen times, if that. Jokic, the Joker, Nikola Jokic is an outstanding basketball player for the Denver Nuggets, two-time MVP, which ought to tell you something about him. But if you haven't had a chance to see him play, watch some of this series with Jokic versus the Lakers. LeBron James, best player in the world for the last 20 years, along with Anthony Davis. It's going to be a fun series to watch. Also, tell you a little bit about the NHL playoffs. The game ones of their respective conference championship series start on Thursday night. You want to know the interesting point about this? The champion of the National Hockey League is guaranteed to be a Southern United States team with an average temperature in June of over 80 degrees. So I don't know what's happened to Canada. You tell me. Canada hasn't had a team in the Stanley Cup